be some good fun out there on these narrow streets.
Yeah, it was a fantastic result, I have to say. Great weekend overall, great pace with the car. You know, I was quickest at some point on track, which was very impressive.
You look surprised.
Well, yeah, I mean, when your engineer tells you you're quickest on track, you know what, it's probably the first time of the season that it happens. So, no, it was fantastic. We understood, I think, the tires very, very well compared to the others. And we caught back, you know. We managed to come back on Raikkonen and Bottas towards the end by 1 second a lap. Yeah, fantastic. What can I say except I look forward to have many more weekends like that.
Shame Monaco's only once a year.
Oh yeah, yes, let's come back next.
Valtteri, you certainly seem to have the pace and the tyres to end up better than you did, but I suppose that's Monaco.
Yeah, it is Monaco. Sometimes many things can happen, and if nothing happens, it can be really boring, like today. So, you know, for me, I think with the super soft, it was the right tire to be in the second stint, and it felt like I had more pace than the cars in front, but nothing I could do really.
Packed.
Yeah, I tried my max to try and avoid Brandon, but yeah, basically it was very difficult for me. I think to do any better of avoiding him. The only thing is that, yeah, I had no brakes anymore. So yeah, it's just a shame because it happens at home. Last year in Formula 2 I couldn't finalize the result I wanted, and this year again. So yeah, but there's a lot positive to take from this weekend. So I'll take the positive and forget the negative, or not forget completely, because we need to learn from it and don't have this problem anymore, because I think we could have done things better. We realized too late that the brakes were going to be a problem, and yeah, when we realized it was basically too late, and I tried to do anything I could to save the brakes more, but yeah, then they gave up completely.
Oh, Carlos, I'm sure not finishing where you wanted to. How would you sum that up?
Yeah, difficult race right from the beginning. Even if I was tire managing a lot, we suffered a lot of front graining at the front tires, and from there on we had to stop very early in lap 15, and we put an ultra soft tire to do another 58 laps, which was a bit surprising, and not a lot of positives to take on from this one.
Yeah, a lot of people moaning about that ultra soft tyre. Everyone seemed to go on to that. You got into a few battles out there with Max Verstappen, though?
Anecdotic. I think it was just that much quicker that if it was on the limits or out of the track limits, I don't really care. He was a lot quicker, and I was just struggling too much out there.
What a shame, your first non-finish of the year in a place like this as well, when good points were on offer.
Yeah, obviously we secured 7th place already, because Monaco is after the last pit stops. The positions are settled, so we lost a little bit of points today for the team, but nothing we can do now. Obviously improve the reliability. We know that is one of our strengths, and we need to keep working on that.
Hear from those boys, so let's not delay. Let's hear from your top three in reverse order. Here's Lewis Hamilton.
Well, Lewis, how would you sum up that one?
Well, no, big congratulations to Daniel. I'm really, really happy for him. You know, winning your first Grand Prix in Monaco is always something special. But geez, it was. I'm ready to go and have some fun now.
Yeah, it didn't sound sometimes on team radio that you were having a whole lot of fun out there. A lot of concern about those tyres.
Yeah, the tyres weren't particularly great, but we were all driving just so slow. I mean, it was. I was thinking whilst I was driving, it's just not a whole an attacking race. You know, it was just we were all literally just cruising to try and make it last 50 odd laps. So, I mean, I don't know how it looked from outside. I mean, I'd be shocked if anyone was, maybe they're woken up now, but I'd be shocked if anyone was awake at home, because I would have been asleep on the couch.
Sebastian, you must have thought when you heard that Daniel Ricciardo had a problem that it might play into your hands, but sadly for you it didn't work out that way today.
No, I could see the light flashing, which means that he is clipping, so he's running out of K. I obviously was then told he has a problem. I try to get close. Obviously, if you get too close, it doesn't help for tires and starts to slide. But yeah, I would have loved to get a bit closer to try and do something. But in the corners where, you know, it's leading onto the straight through the tunnel, and then the one on the start and finish straight, there you don't really need power, and he was quicker than us. So he was always able to open a gap, and I was never really there and a threat for him. So I think he could keep his rhythm. Ultimately, I think it would have been worse for us without the problem he had, because otherwise I think he opens the gap and we can't really follow. First stint he started to push at the end and we couldn't go his pace. It was quite clear. We then had to obviously cover for Lewis, and then in the second stint he had the issue, so that's why we were close.